It costs me zero out of pocket, plus I have a building, plus it's generating me $2,000 a month passive income. I'm gonna show you guys another perfect BRRRR strategy that we did in Philadelphia. We have here a 3-unit apartment complex, about 850 square feet on each floor. The bottom floor is 750. So this is a perfect BRRRR strategy that we use on this property. We bought this property for $150,000, all burned out, and then we invested $100,000. After all, we were able to refinance all the money out. If you look at the structure of the building, this is actually the best structure that we have out of all the buildings. You might be asking why. This is not a brick building, this is a stone building. A stone building can last up to 300 years. This building has 1 parking spot, so it's a lot easier to rent out a unit when you have a parking spot. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take out the street and generate another 2 parking spots. This is definitely gonna be easier to rent out the building or possibly upcharge on rent when you have a dedicated parking spot. Even though there's street parking, it's a lot easier. So let's go to utility room. My favorite locks. So what we have here is the coin operating machines. Those machines are generating their commercial grade, even though they look old. See, my favorite company, Whirlpool. The only company that's better than this is Speed Queen. The Speed Queen is quite expensive. So it has coin operating. So there's a shortage of coins. What they can do is they can scan the QR code or type in the number using ShopPay, use the credit card. Those 2 machines are generating clean profit about $200 a month. After doing so many projects, as you see in the other video that we did for in the city, we put the electrical panels inside the units. Here we have it in the utility rooms. I do not recommend doing that. If the breaker trips, then you have to come back to utility rooms to do that. That's one thing. Another thing is we have all those little wires going from here to the 2nd floor. It would have been a lot better if we would have put a disconnect where the meter's outside and put each electrical panel on each unit. So this project was actually our earlier project, so we didn't have that much experience. This is why we made the mistake of putting the panels here. It's okay. The goal is to move on forward. Fire alarm panel, it's very important. Everything has to be done by code. If anything happens, you have a fire alarm systems and all the switches, pull stations, you got to make sure you have it in every unit. So here we put electrical hot water tanks. The reason why I put electrical hot water tanks, so we don't have to run the pipes to go outside because of carbon monoxide. So if you are using electric, the cost is going to go up for your hot water tank as far as electricity concerned, right? They're not as efficient as gas, but guess what? You don't have to run the pipe. I don't have to drill through the stone wall. There's ups and downs, but if I were to redo it again, I would do it how I did the other project. I would run the pipes and I would put the gas hot water tank because the savings you get is at least 40% more efficient, the gas hot water tanks, than electric. And this is our gas meters. We have 3 because we have 3 units. We installed a brand new electrical meters. We have 3 meters. The whole line is brand new. We size the cables properly to new codes. Always watch out. That's #1 reason for the fire. So that's one of the things we watch out for. We installed, even though the panels are next to it, you don't have to put a disconnect switch, but we still did just to have an extra protection. Oh look, somebody is open. A shot would be like, whoa, don't touch this.
I said don't touch it, and this guy's touching it.
I'm glad that he's not here. I don't know, somebody open it. We need to put locks like this. Here, all of this should be locked, just like that. That's the exhaust pipe for the dryer. Well, you gotta clean that out once a year at least. We don't have any other exhaust pipes for hot water tanks because, like I said, we're using electrical ones. The air conditioning, the reason why we have 2 is because the bottom floor, we don't have AC units because it's always cool and nice over there. This is a perfect BRRRR strategy. This is exact deals that I want all my students to achieve. This is the property where you can actually apply for FHA loan and get it. I didn't go that route because it was a burned building. So our current rent now is $1,300, $1,300, $1,150, and $200 for coin operating. And our expenses are for this building is $1,200 for a mortgage payment because we got a loan for $250,000. Then our taxes just went up, it's about $400. Our insurance is roughly $120. And our maintenance costs to cut the grass and maintain this property is about $200. So after all the expenses, net income just for this one building is $2,000 a month. So that's $24,000 clean cash flow out of this property. At the end of this day, because it's a perfect BRRRR, it cost me zero out of pocket because I was able to capture all my money. Plus I have a building, plus it's generating me $2,000 a month passive income. If you guys want to know exactly how I find deals like that and want to learn, join our free school community where me and Ashad, I go in details using different pro formas. We show you how we analyze, how we buy off-market deals from A to Z. I hope I see you guys soon. So now I want to show you guys what it looks like inside, how we renovate it and what appliances we use. So this is the inside, this is common area. We have the pool station here. One unit is this, and then you go upstairs for another unit. Usually in the other buildings where you notice what we did not do here, we usually put motion sensors so you don't have to turn it on. So as you can see, this light switch is on here. So that's not as energy efficient. So I will probably gonna text my guy to change that to a motion sensor. So those just like even utility rooms, I don't know if you guys noticed that, it did not have the motion sensor. So that's like a $5–10 upgrade where you can save quite some money on the electrical bill. I'm like a mailman for the tenants, delivering their packages. Is it just because we work for UPS or FedEx? So this is the unit. That's basically the kitchen. We use quartz countertop. It's actually all the units that we do is very similar. Stainless steel appliances. Inside the closet we put the HVAC unit, brand new. So we put an extra large filter in there so you don't have to replace it as often. So there's all little perks over there. Also plastic tubes you see for the vents for the carbon monoxide as well. So that's a little life hack we did, because you don't want any carbon monoxide. You have to do that if you do it inside the units. If it's in the utility room, it doesn't matter. So 2 bedrooms over there, we're not gonna go inside, bath over there. This is a great apartment. Everything's LED, it's gonna save, because if you're gonna save, even though we're not paying for electric, you wanna do as efficient unit as possible. We put a really good insulation for the unit on the walls. There's another huge closet over there. You want to always think about to save money for the tenant, because if you're saving them and the bills are super low, they are more likely to stay and pay. Because a lot of people are like, oh, it doesn't matter, I'm not the one that's paying electric bill. Even the hot water tanks, everything is super efficient. That helps a lot. Why I love real estate is because it's not as hard as people make it seem like. People always think you have to have a lot of money to own a piece of real estate like this. There's another beautiful building like that. You gotta just go out there, make offers, and if you wanna learn exactly how I do it, join the free school community, ask me questions, and I'll help you guide and analyze some of your deals, because at some point I was there too, but I couldn't ask anybody. I had to learn it all myself. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I wanna see you guys on school, and don't forget to like and comment below exactly what you like about this video, or if you go and want to see other videos about other properties that we have or how we renovate the properties. Comment below and comment below and I will make sure comment below.